highlights and background report, which automatically set the tone for our discussion here in the studio with my guest. And I have the honor of having the FCT Public Complaints Commissioner, FCT, the person of DALHATU Ezekiel MUSA, who is also the Sarkin Yakin Pudin Jua. You're welcome to Saturday Discourse.
Thank you, brother.
We'll say compliments of the season.
Same here.
Okay, well, we welcome you and quickly let's begin our discourse for today. How do you think we have fared in 2023 that is just some hours away from us in terms of your general overview of development and achievements, if I may put it like that?
Okay, first, let's thank God for life, because 365 days winding down, still counting, and that 2023 was overhyped, to my opinion. You know, in 2022, there were so many naysayers, and then doomed prophets of doom, who say a lot of things of what will become of 2023. But to God be the glory, 2023 is here, and we're almost winding down the year 2023. In terms of development, different opinions, from different quarters. Some will commend the infrastructural development they are witnessing in their own places, and then some others are out there crying and yearning for infrastructural development at their doorsteps. So it's a mixed feeling. But if we are narrowing it to the FCT, much was actually not done. We talk from January to now, we didn't see much going on. We have a lot of people call them abandoned projects. It was a test recently by the Honorable Minister, Mweso, who just resumed, that there are so many abandoned projects he met in the FCT, and he's not far from the truth. You can see Apo Waru Karishi route that was open more than 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and then it's still there. So a whole lot of issues. But then, as infrastructural development, I will rate it to say above 40%. So, and then other critical sectors, we've seen improvement actually in some sectors, like the electricity. You will see people, it's only your pocket that will speak for you when it comes to the electricity, but we've seen improvement, and then some other sectors like that.
Okay, so let's begin to look at some of these sectors. Health is of paramount importance to all of us. Now, we also witness a shortage of health workers. What would you think accounted for such? A lot of them, not wanting to go to the hinterland, and probably some of them also, the Jaguar syndrome is also affecting. FCT is not an exception.
Now, recently I put up a memo raising some critical issues with regards to the point you've raised to the Health and Human Services Department, the Secretariat of the FCT, drawing the attention of the Mandate Secretary then, and also the directors in the health sectors, to say one of the issues we are having is this issue of manpower in the rural community. You see, people rate FCT just with what they see in the urban cities. They will just go to Kuje, Wawalada, Buhari, we have general hospitals there, and then that's it. No, there is more to it. There is health deficit. The health sector, there is deficit of it in the rural communities. As we speak, we have 62 electoral wards. Most of the health, what's it called, ward centers, yes, you will see primary health care and all of that. But this shortage of manpower, it's very, very visible. And the reasons are not far-fetched from the fact that when we come to recruitment process, I keep saying it, and we must take this into cognizance to address some of these issues. When you come to recruitment exercise, the critical stakeholder, the larger number of persons who are from these communities are not carried along. They are more oftentimes not being given the needed consideration. So you bring people who will come from other parts of this country and hijack the recruitment process and then find their way into it. And as soon as they get into the system, they will now detect where they want to go. You post such people to Zagabutu, they won't go. You post such people to Shere Galui, they will not go. You post such people to Gudinkeria or Darka, they won't go. They want to be in the Wuse, they want to be in Maitama, they want to be in Rubochi, they want to be in Gwagwalada, they don't want to be in Dobi, they don't want to be in Karasana, they don't want to be in Kebikasa. But if we narrow, and one of my write-up I said, when we come to recruitment exercise, especially for these health workers, let's see how we generate them from our locals, from the world level, because you must have people from these places who have this qualification, who are qualified. A lot of them, I tell you for free, which I have one of their petition on my table, more than 500 casual workers that are within the constituent of the FCT. Some of them have been working there for more than 5-6 years, and they have not had opportunity of being permanented. And they are coming from some of these rural communities. So let's see how we'll engage the people who are from and within this community. You will not have this issue of absence of manpower.
Okay, well, we know this definitely will have a ripple effect on the economy and survival and health well-being of the people of the FCT. And we hope that I think urgent steps will be taken to address some of these issues, which you've also highlighted. Let's quickly look at the economic life of the people of the FCT. No doubt, most of the communities we've visited or interacted, we know they are agrarian people, they are farmers, but most of them have somehow migrated to become traders. So, how would you also, in a nutshell, describe the economic life of the people of SDU? Was it prosperous, and what should we be looking forward to?
Again, this is one critical aspect that we must address. Yes, FCT administration is doing their best by giving out some through SMEs, the Abuja enterprise. I've interacted with the DG then where they were giving some grants, helping people to grow business and all of that. But there is a critical thing that we need to address with regards to the people of the FCT, the indigenous people of the FCT and other residents that are here in the FCT. We really, really need to address certain things. We need to define what is the economic plan for these people. Just like you raised, first, what do they do for a living? What's their economic activity? Largely farming. Now you go back to ask yourself, what are the enabling environment that have been created to enable them thrive as farmers? You know, there are a whole lot of issues we need to define that, because the farmland now for the people of FCT is no more. It's been taken over for development and all of that. And we must ask this critical question. Now that the farmlands are limited, they do not have access to it by way and policy and development that is coming into the FCT, how then do we address these people for them to earn a living as regards to their economic activity, which is basically farming? So, in as much as, yes, FCT recently are doing well, and even in the past, the agri department and all of that are doing their best, but this is a critical question we must address.
Okay, and I think going back to the table to dialogue and get more solution will, I think, probably help us out to solve that problem. One critical aspect, probably before we let you go, is the issue of insecurity. We've heard a lot of stories. We've seen parade of suspect week in, week out. I know on your table too, as a ombudsman of the FCT, we've received a lot of petition complaints around insecurity in communities in the FCT. What's your submission 2023?
I've had cause to interact with the Commissioner of Police and the Director DSS on this critical issue. It's really becoming an endemic issue in the FCT, especially when it comes to the rural communities. As we speak, just like you raised the issue of farming activity, a lot of them don't longer go to their farm. They can't access their farm as a result of the insecurity, the incessant kidnapping and the unnecessary killing going on in the rural communities. The issue of insecurity have to be given utmost attention. Yes, just like I said recently, also, I have seen joint task force. I have seen a lot of security personnel going out to really do the needful, but a whole lot need to be done in collaboration with the locals. I have said it over time, for us to get it done, whatever deployment you do of security to Kodoro, to Kwaku, after 1 week, 2 weeks, these security personnel are usually withdrawn. They retrieve back to base. And as soon as they retrieve, these criminals are always there with informants, seeing what is happening. As soon as they are aware that these security personnel have been uh, retrieved back to base, they now go to attack. So we are having a back-to-back, back and forth kind of scenario here. But when you engage the locals, to some extent, we have the local vigilante, we have the Nigeria Hunters Association, and all of that, with good harmony and harnessing their potentials. They will always be at the guard for us, doing the first aid kind of thing before you have a reinforcement. Until that is done, we'll keep doing this, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So a whole lot needs to be done for the security.
I think we fast spent our time, but I won't allow you go without answering this one in just 10, 15 seconds. How has your commission helped reduce, case out of, court settlements and also reduce, challenges in the FCT?
As we speak, just between August to date, we have resolved more than 2,485 cases purely out of court. And the mechanisms are so simple. It's engagement, and then try to bring out the moral burden on either the respondent or the complainant to see reason why their issue should be resolved. So we have used a whole lot of mechanism in resolving them. And it's really giving out results because a lot of people now don't even go to court because they don't have the finances, the fund to hire a lawyer and all that. But all we do is pro bono in the public complaint. So we want Nigerians to see opportunity in Public Complaints Commission, bring in your issues, and we'll handle them pro bono.
What does 2024 hold for us in the FCT?
2024, a whole lot of prospects. With the energy we have seen from the Honorable Minister, a lot of people have confidence and reports, especially the residents of FCT, seeing a change of narrative. They have reported somewhat confident that he will do the needful. But one thing I must put into him, he should see the protection of the indigenous people and the rural community of the FCT as a paramount responsibility on him.
Thank you very much, EZEKIEL DALHATU MUSA, the Commissioner, FCT Public Complaints Commission, for coming on Saturday Discourse, and the last one for the year. I would want to appreciate you, commend you for all the good work you are doing for the people of the FCT.
Thank you.